Hello Divas, it's your girl Grace, aka Face Quizit here, and welcome to another episode of Dialogues with Grace. So today's topic is it's going to be a bit touchy. And why do I say that? Because stray bullets might hit some people and they won't be happy with me, so I'm apologizing in advance. Let me just say, Divas, sisters, friends, this is coming from a very, very good place, I promise you. So please don't take it the wrong way. On this channel, we help our sisters out, okay? We lift each other up, I beg your pardon. And so today's video is one of such videos to help my younger sisters. And if you're my older sister as well, and you feel like there are certain things you can take away from this video, by all means, please feel free. Well, let's address it, okay? So today's topic, my sisters, is about how do I even put it? It's about this craze of the jiggle. Yes, I said it, the jiggle. And when I say the jiggle, I mean in the sense of wearing an outfit that is so thin and ensuring that your behind is jiggling as you walk. Yes, the jiggle. The jiggle, the jiggle, the jiggle. I saw a video online and I'm going to post it here. Let's address the matter, Divas. Let's be very direct, and like I said, please don't be offended. There are so many of my sisters out there who are looking for husbands, okay? They're looking for life partners, not just bedmates, but life partners. And they complain. They're like, why is it that every man that sees me, they just want to sleep with me? They don't want to take me serious. They just want to sleep with me, and they just want to, but they don't want to commit. They don't want to marry. And they might, that is down to several reasons. We can attribute it to several reasons. It could be that the man is not even serious. He's not ready, and he's just looking for somebody to knock. Or it could be that you are sending out vibes that suggest you are available to be knocked. Okay? Now, how do we as women send out vibes that I'm available for knocking, just approach me and you can have me? Sometimes, most of the time, it is to do with how we present ourselves. What we put out determines what we receive back. Now, I see a lot of my younger sisters, even older sisters, my goodness. I saw something on Instagram the other day, and this auntie, what she carried in front was about to choke her, and it was not covered. And I was like, if this big auntie is stepping out like this, all in the name of I have cleavage, let me show cleavage. Modesty is the name of the game. Yes, you have cleavage, but must everything be on display? Maybe a little bit, but for you to be spilling, it's too much. So you are now spilling. You're in a party, you're dancing, everything is choking you, right? Barely covered though, and the brothers are there just looking. What do you think is going through their heads? Do you think they're seriously looking at you thinking, wife material? Yes, that's the kind of woman I would like to take to my parents, She carry front, she carry back, she full package. Yes, that's the woman. Because you know what? Whether you display it or not, it is still visible. They can see it. So why must you display it for the whole world to see? Like, why must your entire dressing be around the fact that you got excess boobage? Why must you pepper the rest of us that don't have? Or that have in moderation? What do you think is going through such a man's mind? I can tell you now that he's not thinking about taking you home to mama, but he's certainly thinking about taking you home if you would allow him, or to a hotel. Because the vibes you're putting out is that I'm available. Look at me. You know, I can do the deed. The way we present ourselves is very important. By all means, you're a lady. Yes, make yourself look good. Present well. Show your assets, but not flaunting it. When I say show your assets, I don't mean your assets as in everything hanging out. I mean, wear something. You don't have to wear tense. Wear something that shows off your figure, your nice curves, but not in an excessive way. Not to the point that you're wearing something so thin that every step you take is just jiggling. Your backside is just jiggling, jiggling, jiggling.
Oh, I wasn't sad. I just needed a...
You know, it's like everybody just looks the same these days. Everyone is wearing the same thing. Everybody's behind is packed full of fat. Look, do you. If you feel like you want to go and pump it up, you know, if that's what you want, by all means, go for it. Because there are people who have a flat behind and it's affecting their confidence. So they've gone and they've added and they've done it in moderation and it looks good. But how you dress, you don't have to now put everything on display. Like those two girls I saw on Instagram, if I'm able to find the video. And it was just jiggle, 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 jiggle. And it was like they were naked, but wearing a thin film covering their body so that the whole shape would show and everything was jiggling. Again, well, unless of course, you know, I mean, there are women who are just looking for bedmates. So if that's what you want, by all means do you. But if you're looking for a man to settle down with and you want him to see you as wife material, sweetheart, wearing such clothes, you're not selling yourself. And you will not attract a husband. I mean, maybe 1% would, but the majority won't. Because let me tell you something about men. They're very possessive and they're very jealous. Not excess. I'm not talking about jealousy now. I'm not talking about excessive jealousy. I'm talking about wanting to shield and protect their own. You know, if you're beautiful, your man wants to step up and let people see that, oh yes, that's mine. That's my wife, because they're proud of you. Yes, that is my wife. But they don't want you to put all your assets on display. Like that auntie that I saw that was almost choking on her own blessing. Because that thing she carried was a blessing. But she was abusing it. It was a lot. And it was natural, actually. It was natural. But it looked to me as though if I put a pin in it, boom, like that, that it would just, it was like a balloon or two balloons that once I pump it with a pin, or not pump it, but poke it with a pin, that the air would escape and it would deflate. That's what it was looking like. There's no need. Like, it could be covered up and it will still show that you are blessed in that department. You don't need to put it all out on display. putting your assets out on display like that it will not get you a husband. It will not get you a serious man. It will definitely get you a bedmate. Yeah, it will get you a Mr. Hit and Run. So if you're looking for a man that is going to see you as wife material, then you need to step out correct. You need to be looking nice. You need to be looking decent. Decency is the word. You need to come across as decent. You cannot come out showing everything. Even in fashion, there's a rule that if you're showing a bit of cleavage, then your legs should be covered. If your legs are on display, then you should be covered up on top. At least leave something to the imagination now. Why is everything on display? Why is everything on display? No man wants his woman out there for all to see, like, oh, look at that woman. Like, so you then see all the brothers gathered and they're talking about you. See that girl, that one. And you're there being proud, thinking that, oh yeah, they're feeling me, they like me. I look so fine, I'm so nice. All these men like me. No, they're all looking at you because they all want to sleep with you. And even if they do, they're all saying, well, if you hit her first, please make sure that I get my own. I have my own goal. I have my own round, you know. I get to test her too. Why? Because that's what you're putting out. You are putting out the fact that you're easy, you're ready, you're available. Everything is jiggling, 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 jiggling. Why? Oozing sexiness is not going to attract a husband. It would attract you a bedmate.
Oh, I wasn't sad. I just needed a...
It is not attractive. It is only going to attract a guy that is not serious. It would not attract a man. It would attract a man, all right, actually, but not the type that you keep or that wants to keep you. Put that thing away, sis. It's too much. That jiggle, 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 jiggle. So they will intentionally wear G-string, wear thin material, and everything is just, and they make sure it's very tight, of course. And don't get it twisted. Everybody likes form-fitting, you know, clothes, you know, to show off your figure, especially if you put a lot of work into it. But leave something to the imagination. Don't go and wear some lycra with your big behind, big yash, hips. The stomach is flat because, I mean, I'm sorry, but everybody's now beginning to look, you know, from waist down, looking like a letter P. Like if you look at them sideways, they're looking like a letter P. There's no thighs because all the fat in the thighs have been sucked out. All the fat in the stomach has been sucked out. So the two legs are looking like two toothpicks, right? And then you have the big bazooka at the back. And because it's pumped full of fat, it's very jiggly. Even those of us without fat in, it can be quite jiggly if you're wearing, you know, the wrong outfit. You know, like if you're wearing thin material and you're not, you know, I saw something that Mr. Macaroni did, one of his skits. He said, and it just made me laugh. He said, why don't women wear shimi anymore? They don't wear shimi. For those of you who don't know what shimi means, it's like an undergarment that our moms, I wore it, I still do, wear underdresses. So that, you know, if the material is thin, or if it's see-through, the undergarment, which is the shibi, would, I don't know, provide some bit of modesty for the person so that everything is not on display. So a lady walks past and, you know, of course everything was jiggling, 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 and he goes, why don't women wear shimis anymore? Of course, after he had done his dance. If I can find the video, I added, but it's been a long time I saw that video, so I don't know if I'll find it again. But if I find it, I'll add it. You know, he did his dance, and then, you know, I think he got caught by his wife, And then all of a sudden he changes and he's like, why don't women wear shimi anymore? They need to bring the shimi back. You know? But some of my sisters go out with the purpose of jiggling. Jiggle here. So they're jiggling on top and jiggling, especially the jiggle at the back. It's too much. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. It's oozing too much sexiness. And don't say I'm hating, because I'm not. Trust me. I am also blessed in that department. Thank God. Maybe not as much as some people, but what I have is sufficient. I don't even like it when it's too much. So it's not about that. But my point is, why must everything jiggle? If you're going to wear something form-fitting and you feel like it's thin, then wear wear body shaper underneath. The short ones that you can wear and pull up, so that it packs everything nicely, looks decent. Everything is not jiggling. I don't know. I mean, what do you think, Divas? Do you think it's okay? Is it sexy? I'm not saying that each to their own. No, this is just an advice. At the end of the day, you do what you like. We're adults after all. But I'm just saying, based on what I know of men, that's not what they're looking for. Yes, they're looking for it to hit and run, but when it comes to settling down with a life partner, they're looking for somebody who's modest in their dressing, somebody that presents well, of course, but in modesty. Like, if you're showing this, you're not showing that. So when I see people putting it on full display, I'm like, wow, this person is bold. It can never be me, because I just can't do it. I can't. I'll be self-conscious, very self-aware. But anyway, what do you guys think? Do you think these things don't matter? That a man will love you regardless? A man will find you attractive regardless? What do you think? Or do you think that it's important to, dress modestly? What do you think? Let me have your thoughts in the comments box. Let's discuss this. Because like I always say, there are people watching this video and most people go straight to the comment box. So it's nice for them to see your comments if you are maybe an older sister who knows better, or somebody who has the experience. Maybe you met your husband, you were dressing like that, and you met your husband and he loved you and you got married. Let's hear it in the comments box. Maybe I'm wrong and you're right. I'm just giving you what I know and what I teach my younger sisters that I mentor. Because don't forget, I do mentor a lot of young adults. And these are the kind of things I tell them, and it works. Because if nobody tells them, they don't know. They don't know. I see 16-year-olds for their sweet 16 and the things they're wearing these days, and I'm like, wow. And their mother's right there taking pictures with them, and I'm like, wow. Half of their body out there at 16. What are we teaching our young girls today? So if social media is teaching them the wrong thing, and the likes of the Kardashians are their mentors, we as big sisters need to step in and say, no, that is not necessarily. Yes, there are certain things that you can learn from the Kardashians, like their business acumen, the fact that they're opening businesses left, right and center, because everybody has something good about them, and I feel like their business acumen is a good thing. However, there is a lot that I do not admire about them. Jumping from man to man, dressing half naked. Those things personally I don't admire, but some people do. But we need to teach our younger sisters right from wrong. We need to let them know that yes, it's nice to look nice and dress appealing, but don't be oozing sexiness left, right and center, and then get upset when the man you really like pretends to like you and then has his way and bounces. And you shouldn't even be sleeping with any man that's not your husband. I know the Gen Zs will come for me. It's okay. It's okay, but I must tell you the truth. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, Divas. Let me know your thoughts in the comment box. All right, my lovelies, until next time, stay absolutely fabulous, stay wonderful. Remember that Jesus loves you, and I, your girl, your ace, your sister, your auntie, your big sis, your younger sister. Remember that I love you too. Until next time, stay fabulous, stay blessed. Love you loads. Bye bye. Bye bye.